Hi everyone, it's BDevine and welcome to Divine Miracles channel and the mini tarot forecast this week for fire signs, and that's Aries, Leo and Sagittarius. And I am using the Psychic Tarot by John Holland, so we're going to see sort of what messages come through for us this week. So firstly you're going to start with Aries, okay? Let's see what message there is for you, okay? Aries. That's it. That's it. What we got here. Movement, choices, and decisions. Okay. So you've reached a point in your life where you really are sick of the same old thing. And you've been pushing yourself so hard. You've been up and down emotionally. You've had a lot of work to complete, and a lot of the word I'm feeling is like demands on your time, not just through work and family, but friends and all of that kind of thing, just constantly sort of, pushing at you and sort of being in your face a little bit. And you've had to do a lot of work for other people too. It's like your needs always seem to go last. Everybody else needs to come first, and you're last. And so this is saying to you that it's really time to think about that. Think about the people who are occupying all of your time. Do you really need that in your life? And why are you so afraid to give yourself the respect that you think other people deserve? I know even for myself, I can give advice till the cows come home, and sometimes it's hard for me as well to be in that position and try to do it, because I never like to upset the apple cart. And that's what you're sort of going through here. You're going through a stage where you know that someone's going to be upset if you do have something to say, and this is kind of going around in your mind. Now, sometimes being honest is, always being honest is the best policy, but perhaps it's easier for you to just sort of fade away a little bit instead of actually having to come out with anything. You just need to really put your focus on yourself first, and from that there is going to be movement, and there is going to be the change that you're looking for. But the way that everything is, it just builds up resentment within you, and you get annoyed with all the demands, as I said, on your time. So it's time now to put yourself first, one step at a time. Do it gently, and gradually ease into this new way of being, and you will find that everything else just seems to fit around that. Instead of you having to fit around everybody else, everything's just going to start fitting around you, and that's how it needs to be. And with this, you're going to find that the inflow of information starts to coming in, and the money starts to come in as well, and you're going to start feeling better and better about yourself also. And I also just got this message come through that perhaps you've not been feeling too well, and you've been running around like a headless chook, and it's been a little bit difficult for you even because of that. So now's time to really take care of yourself, and you're getting that big message to do that. You've probably been getting message to rest, rejuvenate, all that kind of thing for a while now. So this is saying it's reaching the crucial point for you in your life. And if you can do that, then everything will take care of itself, and it will just life will seem a lot easier for you. Okay? So that is the message for Aries. And now, as you guys know me by now, it's I'm a Leo, so this is the card for Leo. So let's see what we've all got this week. Leo. Oops, what's this? Oh, heart chakra. Nice one. Okay, the beautiful green of the heart chakra. Okay, so when this part of you is expanding, this is what I often like to try to teach people as well, is that we have the umbilical cord to our mum through our belly button, obviously. The umbilical cord to source, to God, to everything is through the heart space. And this is expanding for you now. So what that means is that you're getting a real sense of who you are and where you fit in and what you can do. And sometimes life is up and down, and you can't control everything as much as you'd like to. You can't control the outcomes of everything, but you can control how you're feeling about things, and how you let things affect you. When this area is shut down, the heart space is shut down, that's when you get them real overpowering feelings of guilt or shame or hurt, distrust, or you get angry and worked up inside yourself because nobody understands you and nobody's listening and everybody wants your attention and maybe they're not giving you any, and you just feel all pent up within yourself. But when this part is expanding, and you are connecting on a daily basis, with the divine, and you're opening up to the messages that you're receiving, and you're pacing yourself out, and you're taking your time, and you're doing the best that you can, and you're holding a positive intention and all those things, then you find that everything else also starts to really fall into place with other people, with life, with your career, with everything. But when you fight against that, that's when you end up with problems. So the heart chakra card is encouraging that heart expansion. Working with the angel Shamuel, working with Archangel Raphael, any of these angels will really help you to allow that heart space to open more completely, because the Leos do need to take care of their heart. That is the major organ for the Leos too. So make sure you're taking care of your heart and just giving yourself a lot of love. Don't you give it to everybody else, you need to give it to yourself. And when I say give yourself love, just have understanding of who you are, just have acceptance of who you are. It's not about love where you think you're better than everybody else. That's being a show off. But I think when we say love yourself, we think of those show off people, but it's more about having that acceptance for yourself and where you've been and where you're going, and give yourself a bit of a break as well. So hopefully that's helped you. The heart chakra expansion is awesome. Make sure you're also in balance with everything else too. Okay, now that's for Leo, so I feel like I give myself a kick up the bum with that. And now for Sagittarius. Okay, Sagittarius. Look at this, we're getting all the chakras going on. Okay, Sagittarius, you got the throat chakra. This is important because this is our divine will comes from the throat chakra. When we've said things in the past, or people have said things to us, and generally I start to choke up whenever we're talking about the throat chakra. When someone has said things to us that have limited us, when our parents have not believed the things that we've said, when we've had harsh words spilled at us from other people, when we've had other people's beliefs put on us throughout our life, the throat chakra can go through major trauma. People trying to speak, people trying to sing, when you're trying to collect your thoughts, it tends to come through the throat chakra. The lymphatic nodes, your ears as well, are affected by the throat chakra, and also your shoulders, and this sort of whole quadrant here is affected by the throat chakra. So you may be going through a time where your divine will is being tested, where you don't really know where you're going, where a place where you wanted to go isn't available anymore, something that you wanted to study you can't do. The old words are coming back to you. The way that you speak to yourself is sort of haunting you at times. And this is saying that when this area starts to open up properly and you really do have that healing in there, and you're working with the angels, Archangel Gabriel's very good, Archangel Michael's very good at helping you here, when you open that up and expand that more completely, and you actually speak about the things that you want to say, you know, and you actually don't care about the repercussions or what other people will think, then you are reaching, you know, an expanded state. You are reaching a state of awareness. Now, when I was young, I don't know if many people know this, but I used to stutter when I spoke. And the way that I got around that was by, there was a few things, but mostly by singing. And when I sang, I didn't stutter. So then I taught myself to talk through singing, and slow myself down and all those kind. Now you can't shut me up, obviously. But you may have been the type that was like me, where, every time I speak, and this still happens to me, believe it or not, when I speak, when I'm in public, people will talk over the top of me. Sometimes what I've got to say doesn't seem to register with people, and this is why I love making videos, because nobody can interrupt me. You may be the same sort of person too. So work on your throat chakra. Work on lifting this into new ways, you know, getting rid of the way that people have spoken to you and not listening to that anymore. Sometimes people just want to keep you quiet because they can see how amazing you are. And this may have been even from a child, you know. And, if you can't speak up, or if you feel that you're silly, then you're not going to do that. And therefore, it sort of thwarts your mission. So don't let that happen anymore, and don't do it to yourself either. Work with these angels to help lift, clear, awaken you, and forgive yourself for how you felt about yourself too. And while at the same time forgive others who have made you feel that way. Okay? That's a big message for Sagittarius, so hopefully that's helpful to you. Okay, so those are the messages for this week. Hope to see you guys on all social media at Divine Miracles, and listen to the podcast that I've just recently done for a movie called The Glitch, which is going to be awesome, about ordinary people having angelic experiences. So that was cool, and I'll see you in the next video. Have an awesome week, and goodbye for now.